Eager to take people from success to significance is a motto of the Aspen Institute leadership programs. And I invite to the stage Mr. Roberto Musneci, Aspen Romania Vice President, and Catalina Rață, Leadership Programs Officer for the Diploma Ceremony of the 2015 generation of the Young Leaders Program.
We are seeing challenges, we're seeing risk of clashes in systems of living, we're seeing the risk of clashes of cultures. Now, what is this if not a lack of enlightenment on top of lack of leadership that we also have seen when we debated within Aspen the financial and economic crisis? Now, the programs that the Aspen young leaders delivered at the end of their program are practical. They are expected to deliver an output. And this morning we saw programs on delivering electricity to remote communities, or delivering food to underprivileged communities, or having a study on European benefits so that people can be encouraged to go back into work in the aftermath of the financial crisis. Now, all these things deliver a practical outcome, but you guys, in delivering these programs, you have been exercising leadership, you've been exercising passion, and more importantly, you took value-based decisions. Now, each one of these three elements might be the subject of an entire debate, if you like, but all these three set of issues, set of elements, are an integral part of the enlightened leadership that the Institute is supposed to develop. And that's the reason why I'm really grateful to President Joanna and the board that allowed me yet again to award and to deliver the certificates to the young leaders. The work that you do is basically the quintessential spirit of the Aspen Institute. You should really be very, very proud of that. Now, in delivering the certificates, I'll be held, I suppose I'll be supported by Catalina, there you are. And I think if I've been instructed properly, I'll call each one of you, and I would like the people in the room to be generous in really appreciating and in applauding these young leaders, because what they get at the end of all these efforts is a certificate and a big applause, okay? So, without further ado, I will start. Good. Elvin Aliyev. You don't get the kiss from me, but a handshake with great pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. You can stay here, and then we'll take a picture all together. What's the program? Good. Claudia Bencescu. I guess I should put that in. Yes. Congratulations, Claudia. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Daniel Buciu. Cesar Kirilla. Kiss is there, handshake is here. Costinella Dragan. You might get the kiss from me as well, but well, I got to invent something to follow on Vasile and Andre, actually. So you bear with me. Daniel Duma, in there. And Doru Gavrila. Well done, Doru. Well done. Nino Gogoladze. Kiss first, and then diploma. Zoltan Kelemen. Congratulations. I listen to you. That's the fridge, right? Yes. And for whatever reason that you can assess, I remember the fridge. Yula Lefferman. Congratulations. You would deserve 2 certificates.
Oh, yes, next time.
Mihai Tsalupu.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
And then Zsolt Molnar. And then Raluca Negulescu. And Matei Oprea. Well done, Matei. Well done. Congratulations. Daniel Popescu. Congratulations, Daniel. Well done. Andrei Rujanovsky. Your stuff is already gone there. To the right place. Great. Well done. Diana Russo. And then Noemi Salancio. and Daniel Sandu. Claudia Șerbanuța. And last but not least, Sofia Shevetsova. And last but not least, don't go away. I'm the photographer because I want a picture. Okay. Do we have one? Yeah, of course we do. Of course we do. There you are. Oh,
Because
I'm
Dani
so sorry.
Sandu, sociologist Dani Sandu, have been weighed and been measured and found fit
Dani
to
Sandu.
speak on behalf of this beautiful generation.
Oh my God. Yes, Dani, please. Thank you.
Wow, this is great. I didn't think I'd get to speak with you guys behind me. I feel supported. Thank you. Just,
No pressure.
yeah, feel free to give me a kick in the rear if I say the wrong thing. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for the invitation. On behalf of my generation, thank you for having us, and congratulations to each and every one here, especially to the award winners of tonight. Thank you. You have made us very, very proud. I'd like to make this the first short speech I ever give in the context of Aspen, so I'll get right to it. This is the second time I wear a bow tie. I forgot to thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity. I really feel the need to close the loop on this great journey that's been the Aspen Young Leaders Program by going back to one of the first things we heard from Andrei when we started. Andrei had us all over at the Aspen office, and he told us, "You are not special." It took a long time to get it, Andrei. It really, really took a long time, a long list of grueling readings and conversations, but you are right. We are not special. This program turned out to be so much more than what we'd imagine a leadership program is. It was not about making a group of leaders feel special. It was not about telling them how great they are. It was definitely not an echo chamber of vanity and praise. No, quite the opposite. It's been about us learning to be humble, to contain our egos, to take a break from the unrelenting quest for personal achievement and search for what is truly a meaningful life. And I'd like to let that sink in for a second. A meaningful life. What is a meaningful life? One that looks beyond personal advantage and privilege. One that cherishes wisdom and knowledge. One that aims at social justice and fairness. And though the world might look like a small place where we are here and we all know each other, but this is a good opportunity to remember what lies beyond. If this room were Romania, almost half of the people here would not have indoor plumbing or an indoor toilet. If this room were Romania, 1 in 5 children here would not afford to have a protein meal once a day. 1 in 5. If this room were Romania, at a table somewhere half outside, we could see the Roma community, 90% of which are in a situation of being at risk of poverty or social exclusion. We might have contributed to improving this situation. We might have put our forces together and have achieved something. But if this is the world that we've created, we still have a long way to go. And it's a journey. It's a journey where we can feel proud to walk side by side. We are here today because we've learned a few valuable lessons together. And the main one is that we can walk side by side. Even when we disagree, we can disagree without being disagreeable. We cannot like each other but work together because we understand that there's something greater at stake. And believe me, we have had our fair share of troubles. In our generation, Aspen made bankers talk to community organizers about morality and purpose. It made politicians talk to academics about Mandela and Plato. It made affluent, well-off people talk about the needs of the poor and the marginalized. Issues that we don't normally talk about around the dinner table. It made a bunch, and I'm sorry to say this, dear colleagues, of really talentless people do a wonderful rendition of Antigone. We almost never agreed, but then again, the Aspen experience isn't about finding answers. Isn't about finding the right answers, the only answers. It's about learning to find the right questions. Learning to find the quests on which we can embark on together. Normally, we see that as people become more successful, most of them look at these topics that we talked about as side notes, as philosophy for the fools. And they look at them as issues secondary to the most important things that they do, which is make money or gain a reputation. We didn't make that mistake, and the bigger reason we didn't make that mistake is because you didn't make that mistake. It's because you gave us this opportunity. You gave us the time and space to spend 3 weeks together and build on something that we all know now and understand that is part of our destiny here. The Aspen Institute, the Aspen Fellows Network, the Aspen Board, the Aspen Friends, each and every one of you here and a lot of the people outside, you have made this possible. You have made us understand that we're not inherently special. That's a statue that we need to work for. And in closing, I'd like to take advantage of the fact that I'm a sociologist. I was not employed by anybody here in this room, and probably will never be after I tell you this. But remember one thing. I'll leave you with a parting thought. You have recruited, trained, mentored, encouraged. You have promoted men and women of extraordinary talent, many of which sit right here behind me, many of which sit in this room or outside. You have taught them to be successful and determined. You have instilled in them the will and the means to change the world. Because you did all this, please, do not forget to also give them the space and opportunity to do that change. Give them the support they need. Give them the responsibilities they deserve. Most of them, the things that they will want to be remembered at the end of their lives will have nothing to do with your companies, but with how they will have changed the world they live in. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Andra. Happy Hanukkah, if anybody's counting. Happy holidays. And go for it. Thank you.